everyone. For today's lesson, we will focus on document production, which is paper 2, and we will be doing a past year October November 2020. Alright, before you start task document production, please remember during the exams or when you do your work, you have been supplied with all the source files, and especially during the exam, please check your source files. Then the first task should be evidence document where you should prepare this to place all your evidence or proof that you're doing the task. Okay, now let's prepare our evidence document first. Open the files n220 evidence.rtf. So you go to the source files and find the file evidence.rtf. Okay, click enable editing so that it allows you to edit. Okay, make sure your name, center number, and candidate number appear on every page. So it's up to your header footer as it's not mentions any specific place. This is just to ensure that when you print out, you have your names there. So go to insert, header, footer. Blank. So put your name there with your center number and your candidate number. So for now, you're just using your PC number since you do not have a candidate number yet. Okay, next thing, save your document with N220 evidence followed by your candidate number. So this is an example how you're supposed to save your work. File, save as, so N220 evidence followed by your candidate number. So save as type Word document. Save. So to exit your header, you can just click anywhere outside. Next, it's time for you to prepare your task 2 document production. So for task 2 document production, the software that you are going to use is actually Word, Microsoft Word. Okay, now let's go. The first step, open the file n220 event.rtf. So let's open that file now. Click enable editing. Next. So the page is set up to A4 landscape 2 cm margin. So you do not make any changes to these settings and save your document in your work area in the format of the software that you are using with the name RW details. So the software that you are using is a Microsoft Word. So you need to save with .docx. File, save as RW details. So you have to follow exactly what's on the question paper. So if it is capital letter, then you should put in capital letter exactly on the question paper. It should be same. And the type change to Word document. Click OK. Then, so you will see your names there, changes with .docx. Next. Prepare your evidence 1 as a proof that you have saved your work in a correct format. So make sure you follow your file types and show this file has been saved. So where you should take the picture, it's here. So this is where your file saved. Alright, so make sure you have RW details when you take a screenshot. and place it in your evidence document that you have prepared in the task 1. Next step, place in your header name, center number, candidate number. It has to be center aligned. And then in the footer, you have to place your page number. It should be on the right side. Now, insert header, since we want a center, so we choose blank 3 columns. So let's put our details here. Okay, left and right side, we no need to add anything, so please just delete, click type here and delete. Next, we will add our footer. So same step, insert footer, and for this case, we want the right side, so we choose blank 3 columns. So put your cursor to the right side, the type here, you click, then you go to the page number, current positions, because if you choose bottom of page, if let's say you have another site that you need to add the details, then it will be deleted. So just make sure that it's a good practice to choose a current position. So it's only affect only the position that you selected only. So I'll go current position, plain number. So the center and the left side is not needed. I delete. Next, step number 3. At the start of the document, enter the title Tawara MTB Marathon Race. So start of the document means that at the first. So we push event details to the new line and type the word. So the word here should be exactly correct, exactly same like in the question paper as well. So it's a Tawara MTB Marathon Race. Okay, next. Now you have to create the styles, all right, basing on each default paragraph style. So let's do this. We have to create the styles. So we will be doing RW title. Okay, so we know that it's a title, so it's a good practice to select the title to avoid you to be confused. So usually the title is the first one here. So we select the title here, then we create the style so that the changes only apply to Tawara MTB marathon result, and you will make like less mistake or confusion. So we select this so that the changes only apply to this, because this is actually a title. So I select Tara MTB Marathon Race. After I select, then I open my style manager inside the home styles. Then the small button, a small arrow on the bottom right side. Then I click A plus to create the new style, and the name should be RW title. The spelling should be exactly same. Okay, make sure the style based on normal and a type is a paragraph. Okay. So serif is a Times New Roman. Please remember that serif. So the font, if it's mentioned serif, then the font that you should use is Times New Roman. And if it's sans serif, the font that you would use is Arial or Calibri. So just remember this to ensure that you do less mistake. Okay. All right. So the font size is 36. Alignment is center. All right. Let's do that. Okay, when you type, if you choose to type the font size, make sure after that you press enter so that it won't go back to the to the previous font size. So you can see the result here. So it should be center. bold and italic. Okay. And then single, zero, zero, line spacing, single, spacing before zero, spacing after zero. To do this one, we go to the format, paragraph, single, zero, zero. Okay, single, line spacing, single, spacing before zero, spacing after zero. Click OK. Click OK. So you see the changes only apply to this. Okay. All right. Next, let's create another style. So this is RW subtitle. So what you do is that you just select the subtitle. Usually title will be below the subtitle. So let's select event details by and click the new styles and change it to RW-subtitle. Okay, next we have sans serif. So we can choose Arial or Calibri. 20 size and right side. Okay, so Arial is Arial. So 20 and it's on the right side. Okay, this one is actually justified. Right side is here. Okay, let's see enhancement. Enhancement underline single zero zero. All right, let's go. Underline. So for the line spacing, we go to format, paragraph, single zero zero, click OK. All right. Then finish. You can check the changes here. All right. And also you can see your setting here. So the proof when you take a picture is where examiner can know whether you're doing it correctly. It's here, and also they can refer to here. Click OK. Next, RW subhead. So let's select RW subhead. So this is one of the subhead. We select one of the subhead so that the changes will go to the subhead. All right, then click the new style, TW dash subhead. Okay, so it's a serif, so we use Times New Roman 18 and center. Center. Okay, bold and underline single 08. Right, bold, underline, and then you go to format, paragraph, single zero after is 8. Enter. Okay, so the changes you see after is 8 points, space means it's single. Okay, and make sure the style is based on normal. Click OK, and you are done. So the changes happen here. All right, next. Place in your evidence document a screenshot to show a style setting for the RW subhead to see you said it correctly or not. So for this one, we want only RW subhead. So how to take a screenshot? Okay, so you go to TW subhead, right click, modify, and make sure you show both with the paragraph and single spacing, line spacing, before, after. Okay, then take a screenshot. Okay, so when you want, before you go to the before you go to the evidence document to place your screenshot, you have to click OK or close this first, then it will let you go to the evidence document, or else it will not let you go. Sorry. Okay. Class, I just realized that I make a bit of the mistake for this task number 2 because I just noticed that I did it in an evidence document. So let's redo back the step number 2. So it's supposed to be in our RW details. Insert header type here. So this is supposed to be our name. And here supposed to be our insert footer. So right side here is our page number. I accidentally put in a different document just now. So please be careful when you're doing your work as well. Current position, plane number. So okay. So I will delete back the page number in my evidence because it's not needed. Only the naming is needed. So I'll just let the naming is here. Alright. Apologize for that mistakes. I just noticed. Okay, back to the question. So let's check back our evidence too. So this is our evidence the 2 and the setting for TW subhead. When you take a screenshot, please make sure everything is correct. So because this is for your mark. Next, display the custom style name as a list in your style manager. So this is a proof that you have created all the styles, title, subtitle, and subhead. So let's take a screenshot of your style manager. Okay, when it's mentioned style manager, it is actually um, this. Okay, so just take a screenshot of this style manager window. So you have all the list of the styles that you have created. So you can just take only what needed, copy, and paste in evidence tree. Please put your evidence neatly. Okay. Next. The style RW body has been created for you. So what you just need to do is modify RW body. So our RW body, we have sans serif, so we can use Arial or Calibri. Is a 10 and alignment is justified. So let's go to this first. Okay, so what you do is, let's go to RW details. So what you do is actually you can, to avoid you to do the mistake, as I mentioned, you select the side, the part first. So I know this paragraph is usually is a body, so I just select some area. The first paragraph is enough. Okay, because all of this actually are body, so later the changes will apply to all the body. So I select this and then we have RW body here, right click and modify. So the changes only apply to what you selected. Okay, so it's a sans serif and the font just now is 10 and justify. Justify is this one. No enhancement, single 09. So no enhancement, you see Italy is selected. Please select again to deselect it. Okay, format, paragraph, single, 0, and after is 9. So change it to 9 and press enter. Okay, there you go. Then, oh yeah, we need to take a screenshot of our RW body. So we can just quickly take a screenshot before we close it. I'll open back my format paragraph, take a picture of this. Okay, copy and paste it in your, you have to click OK first here. Paste in your evidence document, step number 4. All right. Next, apply RW title to the text entered at the step 3. So you have done this actually by selecting the Tawara MTB just now. And then enter your name immediately after the subtitle event details by. So let's go to our event details by and enter our name. All right. Then you have to apply the RW subtitle. So if you still remember, we did apply the subtitle already to the event details. Next, change the page layout so that the subheading event format and the following text. So means that all the rest will be 2 column and 2 centimeter space between the column. So the step will be you highlight from you or you select from the event format because it says it's from the event format, and the following means that until the rest. Then you go to the layout columns, more column because you need to set a space 2, and the spacing is 2 centimeter. Click OK. There you go. So you will have something like this now. 2 columns starting from event format. Okay. Next, apply the bullets from vipers to under it. So let's go to find our vipers and under it's from here. So it's here. So let's select it and apply the bullet list home. So this is a bullet list. So we have our bullet now. The bullets are indented to 2.5 centimeter, indented a space, a little bit space, to 5.5 centimeter, and it's on the left margin. It should be single line spacing with no space before and after between the lines. Alright, so for these parts, what you need to do, you have to select first the bullet, then right click, then paragraph. Okay, so here the indentation on the left side again should be 2.5 centimeter. All right, and line spacing single, spacing before and after is 0. Click OK. There you go. You will have 2.5. You see the ruler here. If let's say you want your word, you cannot see the ruler. What you do, you can just go to view and tick the ruler. Okay, next. There is a 9-point space after the last item. So you only have to apply the space on the last item only, to the last item only. So I will select coyotes, or you can just put your cursor to the coyote also. Fine. So select this and then the same step, right click paragraph. Okay, and then you put 9-point space after. Later you will see you will have a space in between. Click OK. Now you notice you have a space here. Next, identify the 6 subheading and apply RW subhead. So one of it we have applied, which is the event format. So we need to find another 5. So let's count. 1, 2, subhead, 3 in 3 categories. Subhead, 4, subhead, 5 junior race, subhead, and where is one more? Yeah, there you go. Facilities and camping. Subhead. There you go. Finish our 6 subheading. Alright, there we go. Next part. Locate the table. Find the table. Apply RW table to the table. So we find the table. Where is our table? It's here. So what you do to avoid you to select any means that to select all the parts that belongs to the table, what you do is like this is to avoid your mistake. So follow my step. Put your cursor anywhere first and to any part of the table. Once you put your cursor to any part of the table, you will see this up, down, left, right arrow. Click this. When you click this, it will select all the parts that belongs to the table. So you will not miss out any part of the table and make a mistake. Okay. So select this and apply TWRW table. So there you go, the changes. And one more. If you're afraid you make a mistake, let's put the border so that you can see which one is belongs to the table. So you go to the home, you can go to the paragraph here, drop down button on this icon borders. You see, you put your cursor there, there will be a guideline borders, drop down button and choose all border. There you go. Now you will do less mistake from here. Now delete the entire row. Row is left and right, left, right. It's horizontal. So delete entire row of novice pairs category. So let's go to our novice pairs category. So it's on this. So we select, you can right click, delete cells, delete entire row. Click OK. Done. Next. Edit the table so it's look exactly like this. So what you do is that, okay, let's do the first one. You see the entry options. Entry options is merge and it's in the center. So select the first row, right click, merge cells and put it in the center. Okay, next. So we're done with this part. Let's do this part category. If you notice, it is actually on the left side. Okay, let's go and do. Okay, just select it and put it on the left side. Next. Okay, solo, veteran, pairs. So this side, this one all is in the left side. Okay, no changes need to put. Next, the number is in the center. Center align. Okay, number center align. Okay, so the number here we need to change to center align. Select the number, center align. Okay, number 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So center align. So let's do that. Okay, and then here we have to resize perhaps. So it's only a pit. So let's do this. It's have 4 only and it's only until only pits here. Okay. Oh, if you notice for this number 1, it's actually merge. It's actually merge. Oh, for this one, for this part, it actually merge solo and veteran. So I think this part as well we have to merge. So 2 cells we have to merge. If you notice here. So what we do is that we select these 2 and merge, and these 2 also we merge. All right, there you go. So it should be same now. All right, so exactly as the question paper. Next. Format only the first row, which should be, the first row should be white font with 14-point sans serif font, so Arial or Calibri. It should be bold and italic and has a black background. So let's do that. So only the first row entry options should be, shading should be black, and the text color should be white, and the font size should be 14, and it should be bold perhaps and italic. Okay, bold and italic. There you go, you have something like this now. Next, make sure the table border all fit within the column width, means that your border should be inside this column, not outside like this. Okay, redo back. No words are split where text is wrapped in a column form. So no words are split, like for example, woo in the first line, man in the second line. So cannot be like that. All internal and external grid line should be displayed, means that you should display the border inside and outside. So we have done this part where we put our border. There we have our border already, right? So grid line is actually the border. Okay, external means that the border outside here, grid line is internal means that the line inside here. Okay, next. Wait, one more. There is 9 point space after the table, which mean what you need to put space after the table. However, you cannot put your cursor here and right click. You couldn't find a paragraph after the table if you put your cursor after the table. So we play a little bit of trick where we put your cursor before the word W, means that below the table. So I put my cursor to the within, you see within, then I right click, go to the paragraph. So because of within is actually after the table, right? But it's before W, before within. So I should put the 9 points, is a 9 points, right? The 9 point space before, which means before here means that before within means that it is actually after the table. So there is a trick. Click OK. So you have a space after the table now. Next, spell check and proofread your document. So you have to check your document, ensure there is no mistake. So all this blue color, you can actually adjust. But for your name, it's not a mistake. Okay, so just remember that. Okay, so we are done. This was 10 minutes. You actually can close it. Okay, so now you have to check the list. If you have the list or table, it should not be split. Like one in the first pages, another part in the second pages, or some part of the table in the first column, another part of the table should be is actually in a next column. So it shouldn't be like that. No widows and orphans means that no one single line alone at the start of the paragraph or at the end of the paragraph. No blank pages, no any blank pages within the document, and the spacing should be applied consistently. So let's check before you print out. So okay, check. So our table is all everything together. Our list is all together. Our spacing is consistent. No extra space. No blank space. Okay, no blank page. All right. So we are done. Next, save the document. Control S to save your work. It's always a good practice to every time you do your work, you save, so that if any technical problem happens, you can actually get back your files without you need to redo back everything. Okay, so then print the document. Okay, so it's time for you to print. Please remember. Okay, so when you see the word print, please quickly print out your document and please check your name on your document. So what you do, you go to RW details, you can go to file and click print. Then you can print, you can check the pages. So this is our first page. This is our second page. We only have second page. Then you click print. All right. I think that's all for today for the document production. Thank you, class, and good luck. Have a nice day. Bye.